Hi everybody, this is Tina with Two Chicks and a Cricket, and this is going to be our December calendar page. It's our last page in this series, and this is what I'm going to be using. It's going to be super simple, and I'm going to be using the Cricut cartridge Create a Critter for the little reindeer on there. So it's going to be really cute, and these are the colors. I'm going to be using Old Olive, and this is pretty and pink, and Real Red. Those are my Stampin' Up! Colors that I just happen to be using. And then this paper is from my Mind's Eye paper stack. And then I'll be using just some stamps and some stickles and ribbon, and just it's going to be super fun. My December calendar page, and I've already attached my pattern piece of paper, and this is a 11 by 7 piece of paper, and it was an 8.5 by 11, and so it's just, I just cut it down to 11 by 7. And I'm going to use a Stampin' Up! Ink pad, Regal Rose, and I'm going to ink my edges. This is a Pretty and Pink piece of paper from Stampin' Up! And so I'm going to use the Regal Rose because it's slightly darker. And in my Christmas trees here, they have the two different shades of pink. Like this. And then I have I'm just going to do one photo mat on this. This is going to be our Christmas pictures next year, or this year is what I mean. When we get our family photo taken, that's what I'll put in this space. So I'm going to ink the edges of this with Old Olive. That was the other color I used, was Old Olive. And by 7 red photo mat, and then I just took a 1/4 inch off for the pattern paper, and when I put a photo on, I'll just take another 1/4 inch off. And that's going to go right here, and I'm first going to add some ribbon. Okay, I don't know why I had a little bit more trouble with that ribbon than normal. Okay, so this photo mat is going to go right here. I'm just using my ATG gun. And then I have, whoops, 3 Old Olive photo mats and 3.5 by 3.5. and they're gonna go down here. And so I kind of have plans. So then I just I had create a critter, and I cut out a reindeer. And that's going to be my little cricket cut on here is the reindeer. And I have to cuddle bug this, but I'm going to show you where it's going to go. I'm going to cuddle bug this. Sorry, I was gluing that together off camera. I didn't realize. I'm going to cuddle bug the top of this and Swiss dots, and it's going to go right here. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot, you guys. Ooh! I totally forgot one of the elements of my page. Thank goodness that came off. How could I do that? I have this piece of pattern paper right here. That's gonna go right here. Piece is gonna go here, and then my mat is gonna go over that. Okay, oh, upside down. This is a mess today. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so there's my red photo mat. After I cuddle bug my reindeer, he's gonna go right there. And I'll put his little scarf on him. And then I have to cuddle bug my Joy too, but it's gonna go right here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to cuddle bug, put them back together. Then I'm going to come back and I'll show you guys how this looks glued down, and we'll do the other side of the calendar. So I just wanted to show you guys really quick what I did on my gypsy. I wanted to cut all these pieces out just on one mat. So what I did is I'm going to zoom in just a little tiny bit. There we go. So you can see that I turned this Joy right here to where it was on its side so that I could fit it onto this mat. And so how I did that is I just used the advanced tab. So I don't have my tripod set up for this. Let's try to do it. There we go. And then this button right here, I just clicked on it, and then I used these little arrows. And if you notice, when you use these arrows, your image will turn. And so I just used that and I turned it. And then I also wanted to show you guys that I put I put these two pieces, this piece and this piece, very, very close together. And I only had a little tiny piece of the color I wanted to use. And so what I did is I just kind of placed it, and then I used my this little eye right here. When you click on that, it will show you how it's going to cut. So then I was just able to see, focus, I was able to see that it was going to cut close together, but it would all cut out. And so I did that part, and then all my pieces cut out just fine. So I was really excited that that worked out. Okay, I'm back, and I have cuddle bugged my pieces. My little reindeer is cuddle bugged. And I'm just going to put pop dots on it, and also my joy is cuddle bugged, and I'm just going to put pop dots on that as well. Right in the corner, and then my little reindeer. Alright, so that's the top of my calendar. We're going to flip this over, and I'm going to show you what I did to this part of my calendar. Now what I do when I first get my calendars is I go through and I write the month on top, because these particular calendars have multiple, I think they're like a 12-month or they're a 14-month calendar. And so what's happened to me in the past is pages have been stuck together, and I thought, oh, this is whatever month, July, August, whatever, and then I go back and realize that one got stuck together. But it's good to leave these in case you mess up, because then you can just tear it out and you have a little bit of leeway. So I just write on there what the deal is. So I'm just using the polka dot paper, and I've inked it in Tempting Turquoise. And I haven't trimmed this down yet to fit exactly. So I'll just do that. I'll just flip it over and use a craft knife and trim it. Whoops. See, it just hangs over a little bit. I'll just trim that up. And then I have a piece of the pink. This is the top piece from when I cut this. So I just saved this. When I trimmed this down, I just saved it, this piece, so I could use it. I try to do that as much as possible. And then I have this little tiny piece that's going to go at the very bottom of my calendar. And then this is the little piece that came from the joy up here. So I saved that when it popped out. I saved it, and I'm just going to use a little bit of adhesive. I think maybe I'll use my quick dry. And I'm going to put it right there, and then December will go right here. I'll trim this up, and then I just want to show you, here's another calendar, and I've written in my dates, and then I just stamped a little Christmas tree, and I wrote Merry Christmas on December 25th, and I also added some jewels to the little snowflake type thing. So that is December, and next week, next Sunday, I'll do an overview of all of our calendars. I have a video from Wendy from a calendar that she finished, and then also a calendar that I did previously for a store, to display in a store. And so I'm going to have all those videos for you guys, and then I'll also have links to all of our videos for our calendar pages. That'll be our overview. And then in a couple weeks, we'll start our Cricut Light series. Okay, so thanks guys for stopping by the blog, and we'll see you next week.